Hey guys, Angry Old Man here. Well, it was my long day at work today. Uh, Left pretty much, before the sun was up and got home after the sun set. There is a little bit of light at either end of my day coming soon, but it's not quite here yet. And we're in for another spell of some bad weather. I am hoping to get out tomorrow morning before it gets too bad and squeeze in an LTH run. Today was a recovery run, something I typically, reserve for Mondays because I typically do a lot of long and hard running on weekends, and on Wednesday simply because it has the least impact. If I can, if there's light or I have time, I could stop and do speed work on the track at North Marion if the weather is, at least passable. But today was also number two daughter's birthday, so I wanted to get home and celebrate that as well. So basically, I did a 45-minute recovery run, averaging out about a 10-minute pace. There was a little variation, a couple watch glitches, yada, 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 yada. It just, I was moving for 45 minutes, and my heart rate peaked at about 100 and probably like 130-ish, and then, but was mostly much lower than that. Anywho, got that done. Tomorrow, again, like I said, probably an LTH run if I can get out. I'd like to do it on the road. If it's wet and rainy, I will consign myself to the mud road, which will take more effort to move, but still move slower, so I won't, be a little disappointing. Anyway, did get a spot of disappointing news today. The Deckers Creek Halr-marathon has been shifted to what they're calling the Out and Back Deckers Creek. If you're not aware, Deckers Creek is probably the fastest half marathon in West Virginia. It might be one of the fastest half marathons, I don't know, anywhere in this area at all, like within several states. It's basically a slight downhill grade for a better part of 10 miles, and then a level run into a park for about a 5K. It is incredibly fast. It beats your quads up a little bit, but it's something I have been looking forward to running since I started running in 2019. I started running too late to actually even think about it in 2019. In 2020, I was very excited. I had run my first marathon. I was really gung-ho about going out there and running every race I could sink my teeth into. And of course, we had that thing that happened in 2020 that will remain nameless. And they ended up canceling it, even though we had signed up. We got a refund. And then 2021 came around, and everybody was like, yay, 2021. And it was more or less just another year of hold my adult recreational beverage, watch me mess things up. And they just didn't even bother holding it. This year they had touted, we're going to do it, hook or crook, yay. And then for some unknown reason, they decided, nah, we're not really going to do it. We're going to do an out and back. We're going to start at Ruby McLean Park, run out like halfway, turn around, and come back. Why is this significant? Well, for one, it puts the bulk of your race in limestone. A lot of people are like, well, it's a trail race. Yeah, but it's not a real trail race. It's like a rail trail race. I like my pavement. Plus, that limestone, a lot of that is running uphill. And running on loose surface uphill is like no fun at all for me. I mean, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. But this is the race you're supposed to feel like, Kipchoge. This is where you should run the fastest you've ever run before, because you're going downhill slightly. I mean, it's not like you're running down a mountain. It's like you're running on a slight downward incline, which, can take a slightly above average runner who runs half marathons somewhere between 135 and 145, and it can put them on a good day in contention to breaking that magic 90-minute mark. This guy. So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed. In fact, I might be changing my plans this year. There's a couple other races. If I haven't mentioned it before, several members of my family are trying to run in all 55 counties in West Virginia, and there are a couple hard to get to races that are on the same weekend as the Deckers Creek race. And I mean, it's one of the counties that has one race a year, period. This is it. This is all you get. They're having one race. And if you don't get that race or you miss it, you got to wait another year to run for that county. That's because some of these counties have a population of 3. So, in any case, we are going to be crunching some numbers, looking at some time, our periodization for the big races this year, the big number races, and seeing where that puts us. I had really been looking forward to doing the trifecta of pain, which is 3 major races in this area: the Deckers Creek Half, Clarksburg 10K, and the Hudson Pillar 5K, one right each consecutive weekend in June, basically. But that may have to be put off for another year. Anyway, let me know what you think about the change there. It's my thoughts are that it might be strictly the economics. I think they're pointing at that thing that's still kind of going on, that everybody's kind of really politically diverse about, trying not to get hit for saying any certain magic keywords that might possibly maybe alert and ding me for certain things. You know what I'm saying. Anywho, if they didn't hold it last year and they want to hold it this year, they might have to make some money back somehow. And one of the biggest expenses that I know of is their transportation to the start line, the shuttle buses. So there may be it may be a monetary thing. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. I don't honestly know if I'm going to be doing it. I have no emotional attachment or desire to run a non-race, which is basically, a one-off out and back thing. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. I'm in taper, so I'm not 100% me right now. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know. And always remember, run angry, my friends.